Hey everyone, welcome to TrendStreet.
Wedding number 1, Nick Newman. When Sharon first arrived in GC at the age of 18, looking for a fresh start and giving up her baby for adoption, she met Nick Newman, who was head over heels for her right off the bat. While Nikki didn't like Sharon at all, it didn't stop Nick and Sharon from tying the knot. But their marriage hit rocky shores, especially when Sharon's baby fever kicked in. Nick wasn't ready to be a dad, but Sharon had other plans, and soon enough, she was expecting Noah. Things got even more complicated when Noah arrived prematurely, but a secret about Sharon's biological daughter came to light, causing more trouble. Despite some ups, their marriage faced major downs, including affairs, a lot of them, and family tragedies. Nick tried to save their relationship, but it all came down when he caught Sharon locking lips with his dad. Plus, Cassie's tragic death also sealed the deal. So, with everything going on, Nick found himself tangled up with Phyllis, marking the end of his marriage to Sharon. Wedding number 2, Jack Abbott. After her messy relationship with Nick, she fell in love with the rich and handsome tycoon, Jack Abbott, and they hit it off big time. They tied the knot on Jack's fancy ranch, but things got rocky real quick. Jack's obsession with Victor started overshadowing his love for Sharon, and the lies started bubbling up. Then, Sharon and Nick shared a smooch while Jack was away, which Phyllis didn't take too kindly to. She set up Sharon with Brad to keep her away from Nick. It worked, and Sharon served Jack with divorce papers. But then Nick swooped back into the scene, making things even more complicated. Eventually, Sharon called it quits with Nick and found solace in Billy, Jack's brother. And guess what? Sharon found out she was pregnant but had no clue if it was Nick's, Jack's, or Billy's bun in the oven. Plus, she started having some weird klepto moments and blackouts. Jack forgave Sharon even though Phyllis wasn't too thrilled about it. But Sharon kept a big secret. She was carrying Nick's baby but told everyone it was Jack's to avoid drama. Well, that didn't last long. When the truth came out, it blew up Sharon and Jack's relationship for good. Wedding number 3, Adam Newman. Sharon's life got real messy when Adam Newman sneakily swiped her newborn baby and handed her over to Ashley, who was grieving over her own lost child thanks to Adam's shady moves. Sharon was duped into marrying Adam, who was feeling all guilty about his actions. But eventually, the truth came to light, and everybody was furious at Adam. Sharon fought like crazy to get the custody of her daughter, Faith, and finally, she ditched Adam for good. She skipped town, hoping for some peace, but guess who she bumped into? Yep, Adam. And he somehow convinced her to forgive and forget. So, they got back together even though everyone was super mad about it. Then, things got even crazier when Adam got framed for murder, and Sharon ended up getting arrested too. Despite Jack and Adam trying to clear her name, Adam chose to keep some major evidence to himself, leaving Sharon totally stuck. But then, Phyllis swooped in and saved the day by finding proof that got Sharon off the hook. Wedding number 4, Victor Newman. Now this was the worst decision Sharon ever made in her life. So, when Diane was supposedly dead, Victor Newman took the fall for her death to protect Nikki and Sharon? Well, she was busy dealing with Adam drama, getting a restraining order to see Faith and trying to get her life back on track. Meanwhile, Sharon and Victor start getting cozy and the next thing you know, he pops the question, she says yes and they tie the knot behind bars. But Victor wasn't exactly playing fair. He had some sneaky plans up his sleeve, using Sharon to control Newman Enterprises while he was locked away and even framing Adam. Nevertheless, Victor did help Sharon secure joint custody of Faith. Outside of jail, Sharon couldn't shake her connection with Adam. And when she caught the wind of Victor's plot against Adam, she outed him and saved Adam. But Victor wasn't exactly a saint himself, quickly cozying up to Nikki post-prison. And when Sharon's involvement in Adam's escape came to light, Victor hit the brakes on their marriage. Wedding number 5, Dylan McAvoy. Post-Victor, Dylan McAvoy returned to Sharon's life during a vulnerable period, giving her the much-needed support and companionship. She always had a thing for men who took charge of her issues, and Dylan was the perfect man for her at the time. When Sharon discovered she was pregnant with Dylan's child, she was over the moon, but tragedy struck when she suffered a miscarriage. Keeping the loss a secret, Sharon accepted Dylan's proposal and tried to get pregnant again without telling him the truth. But their love boat hit some serious rough waters when a shady doc tricked Sharon into thinking she was pregnant with Nick's baby. It all blew up into a custody nightmare, leading to Dylan's exit as he went into witness protection. Through thick and thin, Dylan was there for Sharon, holding her together through all the craziness. But his law enforcement gig eventually drove a wedge between them, and he had to disappear into the witness protection program. Still, even after the split, Dylan had been Sharon's rock when she needed one the most. The last wedding. Ray Rosales was probably the best husband out of all for Sharon. Ray came into Sharon's life after the whole JT Hellstrom's murder mess. Remember the girls' night Victoria told them about? JT being abusive to her when he showed up and things went south? Nikki accidentally killed him, and the ladies decided to bury him to keep their secret safe. But then Ray came sniffing around for JT but ended up becoming Sharon's knight in shining armor, standing by her side and eventually falling in love. And when Sharon told him the truth about the murder, Ray did the right thing and turned them in, but not before helping them escape a jail sentence. Turns out, JT was alive and kicking, and Sharon and Ray decided to give their love another shot despite all the drama. Their love story had its share of bumps, like Adam poking his nose where it didn't belong. But when Sharon battled cancer, Ray didn't bail. He stuck with her through thick and thin until she overcame it. Then Sharon popped the question, and they tied the knot, enjoying some well-deserved happiness. But just when things were looking up, tragedy struck again with Ray's sudden death after a heart attack. Poor Sharon, she never had much luck when it came to men. So, who is your favorite husband for Sharon? Let us know in the comments below.
Thank you for checking this video out. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for new videos every day. Turn that bell notification on if you want to hear from us, and comment down below if you've subscribed, and we'll make sure to reply and thank as many of you as we possibly can.